Let's go behind the seams. Every week, I'm breaking down the who, the what, and the how we made all of my looks for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18. Category is Not Today Satin. Now, if you're interested in seeing how I applied my prosthetic for this devilish look, make sure you check out Runway Recreation. But today, we're talking about the fashion. Okay, so this was one of the last looks that I prepared for Drag Race. If I'm so honest, I knew that we were gonna get some sort of fabric textural prompt. It happens every season. Satin is a beautiful fabric, but ultimately, I was not feeling super inspired. I had a couple of different iterations of this concept. I knew I wanted to lean into the devil part of the pun. When we were brainstorming, my partner and I started to think about devil with a blue dress on. Then I wanted to go for this monochromatic moment where I was red head to toe. And that's ultimately what I brought to Drag Race. What started to mold this into a more successful idea is when I was thinking, how can we add references or meat to this idea? It can't just be devil in a dress. So my brain goes, okay, other devil puns, other devil ideas. Devil wears Prada. Okay, well maybe we look at Prada. Okay, well here's a Met Gala outfit with a design by Prada, and I like the cut and shape of this outfit. I like how there's a contrast between the sort of soft fabric and the leather texture, and I said, okay, this is where we're starting. We'll do our own version of this, we'll exaggerate the train. I'm gonna have hooves and horns, of course. This gives us something though where we have Satan and Satin and Devil and Prada, and I can work with that. The hair was initially designed by my friend Karma Sutra, or Stun Style Wigs, and all of the fierce horn embellishments were designed by Universe de la Cruces. The horns are actually 3D printed and added into the wig. So the whole thing makes me about 10 feet tall once I have my hoofs on. The hoofs, surprisingly, are one of the first pieces of drag I ever made. The first promo recreation I ever did for RuPaul's Drag Race was of season 2's promo, which was this all black sort of leather fetish, and I did this sort of succubus look. While I wanted to redesign some hoof heels, the week before I left, I broke the hooves on the shoes. Thankfully, I'm a freak, and I already had a pair of 10-inch hoof demon heels, so we just threw those in. Taking inspiration from the jewelry worn by Gigi Hadid at the Met Gala, I wanted to dragify it and bring it into our color palette, so Patience Eclair helped me make these beautiful buttons and statement necklace. Definitely more subdued in the realm of drag jewelry, but this was an opportunity to serve fashion in addition to monster. Very on brand. The dress was an exercise in tailoring, so after I got the shape absolutely perfect with my friend Shannon, and we made sure the train had beautiful movement, then came in the entire Stardust team the night before to stone the hell out of it. We used a mix of flatback stones in addition to pronged glass rhinestones to add this really beautiful encrusted texture. One of the most fun details that I included in this look is my faux Prada logo. Since we were already living in the world of puns, I wanted to make sure that I referenced the original dress with a label, but it had to get mystified. So it says Ciara on my ass. I did the graphic design for this, and it was printed and assembled by my wonderful friend Skylar. Before I walked the runway, I made sure to add some additional rhinestones into the wig, the horns, and the outfit so that I made sure I would sparkle as the satanic demon that I am. And that's how we made my Not Today Satin runway. That's all.